Now it's my privilege to introduce our commencement speaker. Terry Wachowski graduated from Michigan Tech in 1978 with a degree in mechanical engineering. Immediately after graduating, Terry began his career at General Motors. He enjoyed a successful career at GM, including 12 years as the chief engineer for the full-size truck vehicles. Terry is vice president of advanced technology at Link Engineering Company, and also president of Level 5 Advising LLC, which is an engineering consultation and leadership development company. During his career, Terry has served on numerous boards and is presented with an honorary doctorate of business management from Illinois Wesleyan University. Terry has served on the Michigan Tech Board of Trustees for the past 8 years and is the immediate past chair, and also has become a good friend and mentor to me during the last year that we've worked together. It's my pleasure to introduce Terry Wachowski.
Good morning. Thank you, Dr. Kobeck. What an honor and thrill it is to be able to conclude my term of service to MTU by being able to speak with you for a few brief moments this morning. I love this university. This university changed the trajectory of my life. This is a very special place, and it's been a privilege to be able to be a small part of it these last 8 years. In my introduction, Rick did not mention that I was born in Bad Axe, Michigan. Doesn't that sound cool, Bad Axe? Bad Axe is located on the tip of the thumb, about here. During my early childhood, I had the distinct honor of working on a dairy farm. One of my chores was to be shaken out of bed at 5 a.m. and dispatched to a cold dairy barn where I was issued a scoop shovel and a wheelbarrow. It was my job to shovel out a gutter that ran directly behind the south end of a northbound herd of dairy cows. When full, that wheelbarrow weighed more than I did. And one thing I knew for sure, when I grew up, I didn't want to be a farmer. You had to get up way too early, and I did not like shoveling manure. So I ended up working in the global auto industry, where I had to get up even earlier, and I still had to shovel a lot of manure. There's just no getting away from it. In business, there's a saying that goes like this: it says, timing is everything. And I believe that's true. An excellent idea presented at the wrong time, either too early or too late, is not good. And timing seems to be more of an art than a science. And may I say to you, graduates, congratulations, your timing is awesome. You are graduating from Michigan Technological University on the cusp of the emergence of Industry 4.0, or the fourth industrial revolution. I simply refer to this as the brilliant machine age. And the machines that we are creating today and for tomorrow, these are indeed brilliant. These machines can see, they can hear, they can talk, they can move, they can think, and they can make decisions and execute actions on their own accord. These machines are truly brilliant, and it will take armies of trained STEM professionals of all sorts to create them. These brilliant machines will ultimately change and disrupt nearly every aspect of life as we know it. It is projected that in the next 15 years, we will see more change than we have witnessed in the history of mankind. Entering this age of disruption, may I say, it's an excellent time to have the word technological inscribed in the middle of your diploma. During this tumultuous and disruptive time that lays ahead, you really will have two choices to make. Shall I be run over and decimated by it, Or shall I be a change agent and help create these technological marvels that have the capacity to benefit mankind like never before? Armed with your newly minted diploma, I believe you are well prepared for the latter. And this brings us to the question, what will it take to be successful in the turbulent environment created by the brilliant machine age? Please allow me to offer 3 suggestions that I believe will be key to a successful and productive career in the 4th Industrial Revolution. The first, I would sum up with the word labor. Work. Work hard. I recognize that look on a lot of your faces. It's the same look my children would give me. But it's true. That's what it takes to be a success in the world. It always has, and it always will. I know the sage advice that says, don't work harder, work smarter. Great Hallmark card. Bad advice. Work smart, of course, but there is no substitution for paying the price of great effort. Great tasks, great accomplishments, and great achievements require great sacrifices and great efforts. Nothing good comes easy. It is the hard that makes it great. Throughout my career, I can honestly say that I don't think I was ever the smartest person in the room. I was always surrounded by brilliant people. But one thing I knew, nobody was going to work harder than me. I made it my habit to be the one who turned the lights on in the morning and shut them off in the evening. There's an old Polish proverb that I made up recently that says, when you don't know what you're doing, work faster. This has served me well for the past 40 years. Do the work and drive for the results that have been assigned to you and your team. There is no substitution for a great work ethic. Do the work. Labor. And learn. When I graduated in 1978, we were in the ice arena, and I was in the ME department and a W. So I was almost underneath the exit sign. At my graduation, I felt like I had completed a marathon, and I was the happiest guy in the place. I struggled hard right up to my last diploma. The president held my diploma aside, waiting for my final grades before he would sign it. I saw this stage as a finish line. Those days are gone. In the words of a Nike advertisement, there is no finish line. Keep running. Nike swoosh. In your career, you will need to continue to learn, to become a lifelong learner. In fact, you will need to enter a cycle of learning, unlearning, and learning anew. And you will have to continue this cycle over and over. The foundational truths that you've learned at Tech will not change, but the practical application of them will change radically. Many of today's seasoned engineers are finding themselves at employment risk due to the fact that they cannot unlearn a lifetime of habit and understanding, and they find themselves unable to learn new applications and new technologies. Learn about everything. Read everything. Study new things and areas outside of your normal boundaries or areas of interest. Become addicted to learning. And I hope you look to MTU to partner with you in your unending quest for knowledge. Labor, learn, and lead. Lead. As important as these other skills are, I think they pale in comparison to the most critical skill necessary to succeed in the brilliant machine age. The greater calling, the greatest need is in the skill of leadership. It will take leadership to keep order during such chaotic times as we are facing and those that lie ahead. It will take leadership to align the various vectors associated with these technological marvels and to aim them in the right direction. It will take leadership to sort out the sheep from the goats and to set policy, to invest in those policies that will serve the people well. Leadership starts with a vision of a better way of doing things, a better way to organize and to allocate our resources as we strive to make a better world. Leadership is the ability to cast that vision so that others see the wisdom and the goodness in it. It is the ability to motivate and to inspire people to go in a new and in a better direction. In all areas of your life, look for ways that you can influence and motivate people to move in those positive directions. In your family, in your community, in your schools, in your places of worship, in your businesses, at the end of the day, it is leadership that will matter most. Under great leadership, all people's lives are improved. And under poor leadership, all people suffer. The mantle of leadership is heavy, and it is not to be placed on weak shoulders. Let your MTU diploma serve as the Magna Carta of your leadership. Labor, learn, and lead. And as you do that, I believe great success will be at hand. And if you do it, may the whole world and all that is in it be yours. We all stand ready to be amazed at what you accomplish in your lives and how you leave this world much better than you found it. Congratulations, Huskies. I am proud to be numbered among you. May God richly bless you. Be strong and of good courage. Thank you.